Hey guys, welcome back to M.S.A Coach Rock. Today I'm going to teach you HTML, the head part. Before we move on, if you haven't yet installed Atom, this is a good point to go back and have a look at those videos on how to install an application for coding. Now let's move on to this video. Now the first thing we are going to do is we are going to Files and we are going to open a new project folder to work out of. So I want you to create a new folder either in your desktop or somewhere else you prefer, and it's going to be called web development. Hit create and select that folder and click open. And now you will see your project folder show up in the sidebar over here. You can toggle it closed by clicking on that arrow button over there. So now that we got our web development folder, this is where we are going to store all of our projects. The first project that we are going to be creating is a personal website. So go ahead and right click on the web development folder and we are going to create a new folder inside the web development folder, and we are going to call our project HTML personal site. And now we are ready to create our very first HTML file. So again, right click on this tab and let's create a new file. Now we are going to create our very first file. You can see that the way the files are structured is that we are creating it inside the folder called HTML personal site, and inside that folder is where our web is going to be located. Let's create this home page, and by convention we are going to name it index.html. And that is usually the name that the developers will give their home page. Go ahead and hit enter in order to click that file. It should open on the right hand or the main pane. In order to create any HTML website, there is a little bit of a boilerplate code that's associated. Now we can simply type HTML and then hit enter, and it will insert all that boilerplate code for us. So now we mentioned that this is a standard HTML boilerplate code. In programming, we talk about boilerplates quite frequently, and it's similar to having a code template. Even though we didn't have to do very much work in order to get all of this into our file, it would still be a shame to lose it. So in Atom, whenever you see a blue dot on the tab, your tab bar of your file, that means there is unsaved progress. And in order to make it disappear and to keep your progress, you can simply go to File and then click on Save, or use whatever shortcut that shows up for you there. Once you saved your file, you'll see the blue dot disappear, and that means your progress has been saved. There's a quite lot of stuff on the screen. So let's talk about this boilerplate line by line to understand what it all does. The first one here is where we declare the document type, and this tells the browser when it opens up this file what is the version of the HTML we are going to use. Now, in this course, we are working with the latest version of HTML, which is HTML5. The line in our code is an HTML tag. This tells the browser everything in between opening and closing tags. It is going to be HTML code that consists of a head and a body. The head part is the part of the HTML file that holds information about the web page, and it tells the browser how it should handle the page. Let's go on and give our website a title. Let's call it whatever your name is. My name is Abhilash. So I'm going to call it Abhilash site. Now, if we hit save, we can have a look at it inside our browser. There's a couple of ways you can open up the website that you're coding up inside your browser. One of these ways is going to your Finder or Explorer and finding that index.html. And then double clicking on it, and it should bring up it inside Chrome. And you can, at the moment our website doesn't contain any content yet, but it does have a title which you can see here. It says Abhilash site, which is what we created over here. Inside the head section, there is also this meta tab, meta elements, but this particular one is called character set. This one that we are setting it to is UTF-8. What does this line do? The meta elements give extra metadata to your HTML document. In this case, we are telling the browser when it opens up this file that all the text inside our web page is encoded using UTF-8 encoding system. UTF-8 is a standard encoding that you should be using when working with HTML5. In the next video, we are going to be tapping into our body section, and we are going to be creating the content for this personal site of ours. That's it for this video. I'll see you on my next video. Arigato gozaimashita. Sayonara.